Hello. Um, they're a little bit. There you go. So the Lakers. See if some of you show up. Say hello, so I know you are there, and I don't know if this. I'm always confused about this showing uh, how many people are right there, but I'm gonna give a little bit of time before we start. All right. All right. Well, we are talking Lakers versus Suns. Um, how, if any chance of winning this game, have the Lakers, and what it means in terms of franchise. We won the championship last season. Obviously, we are being, the team has been plagued with injuries, which was confirmed the fear that we had from the beginning. From the beginning, that the Lakers' biggest enemy was their health, because we spent 71 days only, the guys recovering. I question some of the moves the Lakers did. I was okay with Marcus Gasol as long as either JaVale or and mostly not so much JaVale, but if we could have Dwight Howard being the guy. The Lakers did some moves to correct that with Drummond, but the problem is that the Lakers had another thing. Is the problem is that everybody focused on what they lose in the middle, but also chemistry. They had to start from zero again, and as they had to start in the last season, and you can't ask. I don't think this team is a bad team. I think this team is a championship team. But the problem is, even when you have a team stacked like this one, when they are plagued by injuries, even when they are healthy, they are not going to play cohesive basketball. And so, first of all, I don't want to blame anything into this thing, But I'm pretty sure that players probably will think that they have to fight for their jobs. And I want to talk about that because I think Schroeder is one that that is gonna be is gonna have to fight for his job, and especially when he's asking for so much. Um, Anthony Davis have said that he planned to play in after practice, but I don't think that if he plays, I don't think he's going to play the whole game. I don't know if he's going to finish. But at this point, I think they might have to risk it. Drummond hasn't integrated well to the team. And I would be upset if they let him, walk out of the team. But I think I don't know about Marc Gasol, but I believe Kuzma and KCP are going to be fighting for, not to be traded. And I think so. I don't know. They might do a sign and trade deal with Schroeder, but Schroeder have to demonstrate what kind of player he's going to be. And so that's my 2 points, my two cents on that matter. What strategy are the Lakers gonna have to use today? I would put Marc Gasol on top of the key on one side and kind of top of the key on the other one. LeBron needs an outside shooter to work his way into the paint. And if Marc Gasol can be along all the other shooters, the Lakers have to improve the outside shooting, and when they use Taylor Horton Tucker, if they use him, they are going to have to start doing plays for him where he can shoot, have midway shots, maybe 19 feet, maybe 20, I don't know, 15 feet from the basket, because he's a little bit, he's better at that. And that could open up a little bit the defense. But if the Lakers can't open the defense of the Suns, the results are going to be the same results of the last two games. Also depends if Anthony Davis can play at 100%, which is what I don't think. That's why Kuzma have to play, Schroeder have to play. They have to contribute. If not, it is over. It is over. And so the Lakers have to hang their hat on defense. They have to avoid those 3-point shots coming from the screen, the top screen, that have been damaging for the Lakers. They have to find that formula. They have to cut the lanes, the passing lanes. And if they don't do that, I don't see how the Lakers can win. That's my point. Now, I'm going to watch the game. I don't care what are the odds. I still think that the Lakers can pull this series, this win, and the next one off. But it's going to require the contribution of Drummond, the contribution of Kuzma, the contribution. KCP was injured, so I don't know if his mobility is there. He's probably gonna be a better factor. But people is on KCP's case. He's playing injured. It's not the same thing. But we gotta get some minutes to Taylor Horton Tucker. He is the other playmaker in the team, and he creates things. Even with all his turnovers, he tries to steer things up, and we need somebody that does that on the offense. He's still not quite the defender that he probably will be in the future. But he's a kid. We gotta be patient with the roster we have. But how that will translate in the future, we don't know. We don't know how that translates in the future. And so those are my points. The Lakers have to tighten up that defense so they come up, cannot come out of the top screen and score. Keeping on the sides, nothing on the middle. No penetrations on that side. But everybody knows that the Lakers, that's the Achilles heel. Except when AD is on the court, that kind of is reduced. So I know the Suns are going to try that. They are going to try to attack AD's defense because they know AD is hurt. And so I don't know. It's gonna require from our good players to play good. It's simple as that. Like, we can't have Schroeder not scoring. We can't have Kuzma not scoring. These guys have to wake up. This is do or die. And this gotta be not only a win, but it's gotta be kind of a statement win, because we had a statement loss the last game. So I'm gonna watch the game no matter what. I'm not gonna give up on the team. I'm not gonna give up. It's I guess it's Laker nature right there. Ticker is like the clock is kind of taking out the hat. I don't know if from your point of view you see it, or it's just me, but go Lakers, go Lakers. I I, you know, did really, and put in the comments if you are not here, when this goes live. Did Snoop sold himself out to the Clippers? I heard that. I don't know if it's true. What is? Uh, did he really? I mean, I I I I I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that. Did he really sell out to the Lakers? I don't know. That sucks. I was so happy that Snoop wasn't like the other flaky stars that you know that would trade for the Clippers, and abandon the Lakers so easily. You know, Snoop, make a statement. Tell us that it's not true that you haven't abandoned the Lakers. I implore you to do it. I don't know. I hope not. But I don't know. I don't want to extend myself too much. But this is it. I mean, if the Lakers don't tighten up the defense, if the Lakers, other players don't contribute, there's not a deserving championship out of that. You know, there's not deserving of a championship out of that thing. I don't know how to put it. The Suns finally have a championship team. I believe they can win it all if they apply themselves on the defensive end. But I believe so the Lakers too. I just think it's a problem with chemistry, and it's a problem with chemistry, and it's a problem with people not putting what they need to put on the offense. And on the defense too, they kind of give up sometimes. They give up too many points lately. They were the number one rated defense, but now they are like number 4 or something like that. It's unacceptable. I mean, you want to win the championship, you gotta take care of the things that made you win the last one. And the main thing that made us win and the last one was that the swarming defense. The swarming defense led to fast breaks, to the other team making a lot of mistakes. The swarming defense made the other teams give up, on the Lakers. Some of them fought fearlessly, but at the end of the day, the Lakers just took everybody down because of the defense. And we have these problems with moments. And so we got a question: was it good to move on from players that didn't that helped in some ways? You know, everybody talks about Danny Green, but now he's doing well. Remember, I'm not going to talk about that, but this is the thing. You can't win championships all the time if you build a team around the beginning. And it's a good team, but because of injuries, they haven't figured out all the ways they can score, all the ways they can be beneficial. I don't want you to blame Vogel for that, because he had tried, and he is more of a conservative type of coach, where he keeps, on with his the players that have some experience. But if you change the team twice in 2 seasons, one of the seasons he got you the championship, the other season with a lot of injuries, he was at the top almost to the end, when he had no LeBron, no AD. Then the team kind of plummeted, and not as bad as people thought. So I don't blame anybody for this, except the injuries. And the injuries took away the ability to get the team to the potential they had. So I don't want to hear about trading this, trading that. There might be trades, because that's the nature of the game. But if I just got a message, a tweet from Dan, the Lakers fan. I'm sorry that I forgot your name, Dan. If you are listening to me, if you are watching this or you watch that, I'm sorry about that. I kind of. By the way, watch Dan, the Lakers fan. I think it's one of my favorite YouTube lives. I love the guy. He is a Laker fan until the end. So, I identify with him a lot. But he probably tell you the same, that the cast have to show up offensively. And everybody has to show up defensively. We can't allow that many points. So, I think I expect the Lakers to do some changes. I expect them to do the things that I already said. This is my time. I hope you enjoyed this, whatever you watch it. And let's go Lakers. Oh, may God bless you all. So, let's go. All right.